morning, Midlothian. It's your host, Tyra, and today's topic is this. Now, I'm pretty sure you all are familiar with this object that I have in my hands. For those of you who aren't familiar, this is called a basketball. It is known to be used in one of the most popular co-ed American sports. It was created by a PE teacher in 1891 by the name of James Naismith. In 1946 came the National Basketball Association, also known as the NBA. And 50 years later came the Women's National Basketball Association, also known as the WNBA. Basketball is one of the most watched sports in America and is viewed by all ages. People mostly enjoy watching the men play, but the women get a decent amount of views as well. Both genders are required to have at least 1 year of college experience before going into their designated national league. Now, if you know your history, you know that LeBron James and Kobe Bryant went to the NBA straight out of high school. These are two of the best players known to play in the NBA, although Kobe retired after his 2016-17 season, while LeBron is still playing to this day. Today we are going to learn how to dribble and shoot a basketball, but first, let's go to our news anchor for recent basketball news.
Good morning, Midlothian. I'm your news anchor, and I'm here to give you the latest scoop on basketball. Recently, basketball has become the talk of the town considering it's on its off-season. One of the reasons is because of the NBA trades. According to Lexington Herald leader, former Cleveland Cavaliers guard Kyrie Irving was traded to the Boston Celtics in exchange for Isaiah Thomas on August 22nd. This major trade shocked many fans, even some teammates. Other major trades include Chris Paul to the Houston Rockets, Paul George to Oklahoma City Thunder, and Jimmy Butler to the Minnesota Timberwolves. In reference to the NBA, San Antonio Spurs Kawhi Leonard took a trip August 17th through the 24th to China. His trip is to shadow NBA China CEO David Shoemaker as a part of the NBA Career Crossover Jobs Shadow Program. He was sent by the NBA's Player Development Department in hopes of developing his career on the court. In other news, Coach Rolly Massimino at Villanova University dies of lung cancer at the age of 82. According to ESPN, some of his accomplishments include winning over 800 games in the 1985 National Championship. He was a candidate for the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame, but unfortunately passed before he could accept it. He died in his home in Florida on August 30th. Salem College recently adds the youth to women's basketball coaching staff. It actually broadens the eyes of others in their views. Starting from Michigan all the way to Western California University, the idea of young people coaching broadened the ideas of many schools. Stories like these are written to inform others that young people's vision is just as great as more experienced people. It says our more older group doesn't really listen to people who have less experience in their eyes. This is equally about young people getting signed to be coaches and help make a difference in the basketball world. I'd say this is all possible due to few people who have a vision to take basketball world higher than what it is. That's all the news we have for today. We will be back with the demo on how to dribble and shoot a basketball after this commercial break.
Now let's see what happens when we mix these two elements together. Now let's see what happens when we mix these two elements together.
Hello, and welcome back to Good Morning American. Brianna and I are now going to show you how to dribble and shoot a basketball.
Okay, so first you're just gonna take the ball and you're just gonna dribble it to the floor. Make sure your wrist isn't too stiff. Make sure it's kind of loose. And then once you get the hang of it, you can switch to your other hand and just keep your steady pace. And then you can switch back.
Can I try?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
All right, that's good. Your wrist looks good. Switch back. All right, good. All right, now let me teach you how to hold the ball so you can shoot it. So first you're gonna grip the ball with this hand, and then you're gonna get the other one so that it's pretty sturdy. You're gonna make sure your wrist is, you know, kind of loose so you can shoot it in. So then you're just gonna take your step, and then you're gonna shoot it in. You can try. So just, yeah, hold it with your other hand,
Like
and
this?
then get sturdy with the other one. Wrist loose, take your shot. You can try again. One more time. All right, good job. You did it. You did it. All right, so that's all we had to show you today. Let's bring it to the host.
Thank you, Brianna, and that's all the time we have for today. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at BDTV228 and like us on Facebook at BDTV228.